Hi guys, welcome to Karen's Corner. I'm back home from vacation and it's time to play with my Oxide inks again. I've missed them so much. So I've got my stuff ready and I think I'm gonna go for these colors. I always like to pick the happy colors. Soon I want to do something with a bit of the darker colors, but for now I want these. They're the colors I really like. So I have some photo paper and I'm using the really cheap one from the dollar store. It's called Action where we live. And this is just really cheap stuff. So I'm not sure if the result is going to be less or less good than if I used other paper. It's very thin, so I hope it works out okay. But let's just find out together. So I want to stamp this cutie darling on this card, and I've noticed that if I use really busy backgrounds, because this is going to be a busy background, the face doesn't pop out enough, so I have to make sure that where her face will be, it's going to be a bit lighter. So yeah, right, let's just try that. I think 5 colors is too much, so I'm just going to go for 4. I'm going to start with the yellow. Put some on my craft sheet. So this is fossilized amber and I'm just gonna go over it like this. Look at that. So I need to make sure that on the top there is lots of yellow for her face. She's gonna have yellow face. Right. Let's take this away. So in between the layers I'm gonna dry it with my heat tool because it has to be really dry, and I'm gonna edit that out because that would be boring. But know that every time I use my heat tool. So here we go. So this is really, really thin paper. Oh well, but it works up till now. So that was the yellow. Now I want some picked raspberry. Wow, I love this color. So a bit over here. You know what? Oh, I have to watch out for her face. Too late, I think. I'm just telling you, I have to watch out for her face, and then I just do this. Why? But it does look amazing. So let's just see. I can put her face. Well, it'll be okay if I do it a bit up high. So, you know what? I think I'm going to use this to do the rest, so I can really... I'm just going to show you how I do that, so I can place it better. Is that how you say that? So I have some green. Now that's a light color, so... But oh well. So what I'm going to do now is just pick this up with my sheet, and now I can see where I put it. About. Isn't that clever? So I need to keep that area a bit clear. The rest I can just splatter it on. I like it. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Okay, well, I do think I want some orange, because now I can just, you know, see where it's going. Oh, it wasn't dry yet. Oops. Because I do it with my little sheet. So I'm gonna put some orange. Oh, I love that. Look at that, how great that looks. Oh. And you can see that this is really thin paper because it's really starting to get wet on the back of the paper. Oh well, but it works. Okay, so now I do want a bit more dark in here, so I'm going... Whoa, that's a heavy color. Oh, it's not dark, but, well, look at it. I love that. So watch out for her face. I want some over here. Ooh, not too much, not too much. Wow. All right, so now look at it. I really love how this looks. It's so vibrant with color, but still so pastel looking. But because I used photo paper, there's a little trick you can do that's really awesome. I have these baby wipes. These are fragrance free and I love that, and they're from Frozen. Oh. I don't like the smell of these things. Okay, wait, oops. So now what I'm gonna do, look at this. This is magic, guys. Look at it. I just love doing this. This is so much fun. Okay, let's do another part. Actually, it feels a bit like when you're cleaning something that's really dirty and you just go over it and it's very clean. Look at that. Look at the difference. So I'm gonna do the rest as well. Look how great this looks. Oh. So now let me just try it. Okay. That's so awesome. So, but now I wonder, because I think the dye ink is staying on the paper, and I think I just took off the pigment part. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know the process of what happens here. But what if I do this with just normal distress inks and the same colors? It would be awful if I just had the same result. So I'm just gonna pick out some colors and a new battery because it's flashing again, of course. Just a second. Okay guys, well, let's just try this. So first I have normal distress ink. Oh, what a difference. I have mustard seed. I don't have the fossilized amber, but it's yellow. So let's see what that does. That makes it really yellow. Let's try it. So I'm gonna do this really quickly because I just want to see if it has the same effect. Picked raspberry. Well, it does work a bit different. No, this one. Okay. Now I don't have the, Twisted Citron, but I do have peeled paint. So it's gonna be a bit darker. So this one I'm gonna pick up with this thing. You know, it's wetter. It's wetter. So it gives a bit of a different result, but it looks a lot the same, but I just feel with this you're a bit more, how do I say that, in control, or this is just so wet that it goes everywhere, which is nice, but we're going for the same look. And now my whole desk is a mess again. Oh boy. Okay, the only difference is orange now, so no, that's Distress Oxide. Orange. Wait a minute. So that one is spiced marmalade and this is spiced marmalade. So let's see what this does. And I use this one. Okay, let's try it. Oops. Okay, let's just look at it. It looks a lot the same, doesn't it? But, well, actually it does. Well, that's because I think what I said, I think it's taking off the pigment ink and the dye ink stays. But to be honest, this works better. This gives you a bit more control over what you do. This is so wet, it just floats everywhere. But to be fair, the end result, do you see the difference? The only thing is that this is way more fun because I love to take off the pigment part, I think, and it just looks a little bit better, just a little bit. So it doesn't differ that much. So if you have the Distress inks and not the Oxide inks, you can do this with Distress inks. As you can see, it's almost the same. It is the same. But if you have the Oxide inks, it's just like magic. And I think it works a bit better because the Oxide inks aren't that flowy. You have to really make it flow using the water. And these are, you can just use a little bit of water. This is Oxide. The Distress ink, if you use a little bit of water, it's so wet it flows everywhere. And the Oxide inks are a bit, I know how to say that in Dutch, but they just don't flow that easily. So I would use my Oxide inks if I do this technique. So that was just a little something to try it out. So now what I'm going to do is put these all away and try to stamp this one over here. So first I'm gonna cut it to size, because I want to put this on a card that's 10.5 by 15. So I really like this size, so I'm going to take a bit of this. So this is 10.5, that's going to be 9.5 by 14. And I'm going to take it from this side because, wait a minute, is it 9.5 by 14? 14, 9.5, yeah. Let's just see, I've got a card over here, if this is okay. A little bit. Just a little. Okay. I really think this is creepy because first of all, I'm not really good at stamping wood stamps because of my hands. I don't have the strength. Normally I use the Misty tool, but I don't know why I'm not doing that to keep things exciting. But this is a new pad, I think. I think I re-inked it just a while ago. And there's a lot of ink on here. So this is Memento Tuxedo Black. And, well, here goes nothing. I hope this works. Okay, ready? Yes, it worked! Oh, I like it! This stamp really goes well with the background. It's a bit weird, a bit quirky. So these are from, this one is from Stamp Boutique. I don't know what she's called, but she's amazing. Okay, I really like this. So let's just see, what shall we do? I have to make a card with this. So I did pick out a sentiment that I thought would be really nice. Color outside the lines, because she's a bit weird and there's lots of color. But that's just too much over here. I think I'm gonna put that inside the card. By the way, these stripes are nice to use as well. Maybe I could put it inside the card. Okay, so now what? Do I want to give her a bit of color? Okay, first I want to do something that I love to do. But I'm not sure. This is my brush, but I think this is the only permanent permanent ink that I have at the moment. A Pitt pen. Well, where was the other paper that I used? Let's just try this out. Okay, I just have to be really careful because I really wanted a finer line, but I don't have that at the moment, so we hardly touch it. Actually, I like the look that gives. Okay, let's scribble a little. I love that, the scribbling effect. Goes well with the stamp. Give her something to stand on. Scribble, scribble. Just scribble a little. I like it. A bit more scribbling over here. Just... I'm just doing something, guys. I'm just... Okay. I think it's finished. Just almost finished. Now it's finished. Okay. So I kind of love this. I'm not sure if this has to dry for a while, because what I want to try is to give her dress a bit color so it pops out a bit more. Or maybe it just fades into the background a bit more. I don't know. I like this. Now for what color card do I put behind it? Black or something like... Nah, this is not funny. No, I don't like this. So I'm going to leave this to dry and pick out some colors. Maybe blue or purple or green. Okay guys, I'm back again. So I dried this a while and let it dry for 5 minutes and I used my heat tool on it again. So I think it's dry enough. And I picked out 2 colors that I kind of like. This one is really nice. This one is awesome. This is more... Oh, that's a nice card and this is just weird. I'm going for weird. I like it. So I'm going to fold this in half. So this is 10.5 by 15 centimeters. Once it's folded. Oh, I like that. I don't think I'm gonna do any more to the background because that would be too much. So first I'm gonna stamp in the sentiment. Because if I do that wrong, I can try it again. With another card. Where did I... Oh, it's over here. Okay. Color outside the line. See, I have more difficulty with this one, but it's okay. Right, I love it. So now what I want to try first, let me just put this aside. I hope this works, I'm not gonna ruin everything. I have these dilution spray inks. I use it, well, I've used this in a couple of videos. So you just take your dilution ink spray and just take off the top and then take a pipette. I don't know how to say that, but we call it a pipette. Put it in here and take some ink out and then put it in the pen. So that's just how you do it. So that's great for if you have just little bit left and it doesn't spray as well anymore. Then you just take the rest and put it in here. So I have, there's not much left. I have these colors already on my desk and I love working with them. So let's see if it works and if the black is dry enough. It works. Like Anakin says, it's working, it's working. It really is working. Now I'm a bit shaky, my hands are shaky, that's really weird. Oh well. So that was nice for the border, but well, it says color outside the line, so that's okay. So I want some blue for this part. I love how this stays on the paper. This works really well together. My gosh, I'm shaky. So now I want to do this blue. Look how great that looks. And a bit of orange for the rest. That makes it pop out even more. I like it. So I'm gonna leave her face yellow, I think. Not gonna do anything, so her hair is gonna get a bit more orange. The orange takes a bit of the black with it. Oh well. Look at this. I have to clean this a bit. I like it. So I didn't color it in very well because my hands are shaky, but I really love the effect that it gives. And guys, to be honest, where did I leave the other thing I made? Where is it? Oh, over here. So first of all, I have to say it looks really almost the same, but these colors are just a little bit more vibrant. It's a bit more shimmery. It shines a bit more. How do you say that? You see it, the glare is more. This is just a little bit more, less vibrant. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. These colors are just a little bit more vibrant because there's just a little bit more glare over here. It's not the right word, but I only know the Dutch word. So this one looks just a little bit better, I think, and it works way easier. It's just easier to work with Oxide inks than the normal distress ink. But again, I wouldn't buy the Oxide inks for this technique, because if you only have the normal distress inks, it works pretty well. It's almost the same. This one is just a little bit better. It looks a bit better and it works better. And to be fair, I really love taking the I think the pigment ink off, taking that pastel look off and get these vibrant colors. That's just like magic. It's so nice to do. So if you have the Oxide inks, just use those because it's awesome to do. And let's just hope this dries well. Let's just try it. Ooh. Haha! And the dilution inks work really well on this as well. It just stays on the way it is, and look how pretty that looks. I'm really happy with this. So now I'm going to, I hope it's dry. Well, I think it is. I'm just going to glue it to my card. Okay. So where's my card? I think I really like this card. Bit in the middle. I love it, guys. Look at it. So maybe I can put this somewhere. I can put it over here or over here. Well, I just go over the sentiment a little. I don't care. It's just a little bit smaller than the card, of course. So I'm just going to tear a bit part off, tear a little bit off. Don't overthink. Here I go again. Overthinking. Just do it. Do what? Find the beginning of this tape. Okay. Here I go. I'm just gonna glue this one over here. Like that. Kind of like it. I can just put this one over here as well. Maybe it's too much. Maybe it isn't. So if I'm going to make this card again, I think I'm going to do this first and then stamp the sentiment. That does look better, but this is okay. Yeah, over here. And here we go. Look how this looks. I really like it. You know what I can do? With shaky hands. Yeah, what am I trying to do? Okay. Oh, it's okay. So guys, I really love how this card turned out. I love these Stamp Boutique stamps and they go so well with this background. This is a really busy background. That's why I kept the face as light as possible. But if you don't have these stamps or you don't like them or you want to do something else, you can of course use any stamp you want. Maybe a cute little kitten or a butterfly or a heart, and just stamp it on a piece of paper, color it in and just fussy cut it and put it on the background, because not all stamps will go well with a busy background like this. So I hope you liked it. I hope I inspired you to use your Oxide inks more. But to be honest, you can also use your normal distress inks because it looks almost the same. But this is just a little bit better. It works nicer, it works better. And it's so much fun to just go over it with a baby wipe and get that really vibrant look. It's just like magic, guys. It's really fun. Okay, well, if you loved the video, of course, I would love a thumbs up. And I would love to hear your comments on this weird card. If I hold it like that, you can't see it, can you? So I'm holding it a bit like this. I would love to know what you think about this card and my scribbling. So I would love it if you subscribe, if you're not already subscribed. I'm gonna do a giveaway, I think next week, because I have more than 2,000 subscribers now, guys. I'm over 2,025. Ah, it's so great. I love it. Well, I'm just gonna stop now and I'm gonna say groetjes from Holland. Bye. But I really love these Stamp Boutique But I really love these Stampo... Oh yeah. But I really love these Stampotique... No! But I really love these Stampotique... 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 Stampotique...